Bros.
What's up, man?
Yeah, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Big Dage coming to you live from the 5 to 5 9. Talk to me nice,
bro. It's a different thing.
I do this for everything. This is my.
It's a different
I've been
thing,
doing this
though.
since sophomore year.
But it's a different thing.
I don't care.
It's a different thing.
Y'all, this is
you don't have to do the same thing.
This is a new segment on Phantom Nerds called Reporting to HR.
Oh my God, but you don't have to have the same. Welcome, right? It's your boy Big Dage coming to you live from the 5 to 5 9.
It's my trademark.
Yeah, that's a stinky trademark. Anyway,
are you mad because you don't have a better one?
What do I need a trademark for? I'm my own trademark.
That's why you're not the favorite nerd.
I never asked to be the favorite.
Okay, in this segment of Report to HR, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little play on words, y'all feel me? You know what I'm saying? Howard Rose. And then I work in HR. I ain't going to tell y'all where because y'all can stop this. We're just going to keep that hidden. But, you know what I'm saying? Reporting to HR, we're going to give you all the details of...
Episode 1, really.
This is really like a movie podcast of reviews of trailers, movies, and just... Me and Rose, we seen a lot of movies together, so we just want to talk about it.
I guess we'll talk about some shows, too.
Shows, too.
Yeah.
Movies and shows.
Movies and shows. Shows and movies. Movies and shows.
This man did both. All right.
So,
what's on the agenda for today, fam?
So, we had Barbenheimer this past weekend.
This man said Barbenheimer.
Ain't that what they was calling it, right? Or am I tripping?
A Barbie? Up.
Barbenheimer?
But we watched Oppenheimer first, so it's like...
Oh.
A poppy?
Nah, I'm going to just go with Barbenheimer. Barbenheimer sounds way better than whatever you're about to say.
Okay.
Nah, yeah, Barbenheimer. So we went and saw Barbenheimer. We're going to give our little thoughts on it. We're going to hit the non-spoilery review first. Then we'll hit a little spoilery review.
All right, yeah. Okay, we can do that.
All right, so your non-spoiler review of Barbie first.
Barbie first?
Yeah, so I'll give a score out of 10. What would you rate Barbie?
I ain't gonna lie. Barbie was a really good movie to me.
Nah,
it was a really good movie, and I would rate it just without details first. I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. Like, it wasn't anything that really wrong with it. It's one of those movies where if you don't like it, it's just not the movie for you. Like, it's not like you can be like, oh, this is bad. Mm-hmm. It's just, this is not for me. So I'll give it a solid 9 out of 10.
I give it like an 8. I give it an 8 out of 10. It was funny. It had a good message behind it. There was a lot of things you could take away from it. Mm. It was. If I knew more about Barbie, I had to look up some of these references. Like the whole Alan thing was actually a thing. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, the whole time I was asking, I was like, the fuck? And they were like, yeah, that was an actual thing. And it was like, oh yeah, I was like, Alan was a thing. All those Barbies were actual things. And I was like, Barbie's really been through some stages in his life.
Yeah, for real. I low-key feel like they should, like, I don't know. I feel like if Mattel really wanted to make some money, they should make Alan a thing again. I
feel like that was the point of the movie. Because now I know Alan Barbie toys are going to go off the rack crazy now.
But that's if they bring it back, I guess. I don't know if they would do that, though.
Why not?
I don't see why not either.
The stuff Alan did in the movie, people gonna buy it. I'm not gonna say what yet, but like the stuff he did, if you were into Barbie, you would be like, oh, I need this now.
Yeah, high key. If they never brought it back, and I found out somebody went and bought like a retro Alan figure or whatever, I wouldn't even be mad at them for that.
Exactly.
I wouldn't.
But I'll also say my high rating for Barbie was because we watched Oppenheimer first and then Barbie.
So we ended on a good note, really.
Yeah, I think that's what, like, Oppenheimer was still good. We're going to get into that later, but ending the night on Barbie
was a wise choice.
It was nice because it's like, oh, I was entertained. I went home happy, like, oh, this is funny. And I got like that Barbie's World at the end. It's Mattel. I said, you can touch my hair, undress me everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Look, ladies, that's for y'all.
Oh my God. Anyway, now let's give a little bit more of a spoilery review of that.
Barbie?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert coming, y'all.
Spoiler alert.
If you haven't watched the movie,
if you don't want the spoiler alert version of this, I would say skip ahead. We'll put time codes in.
Yeah.
So you can skip to the next one. But if you're here for the spoilery review, stick around for this, because based off I thought it was like a fun movie. Like I said, I thought they had like there were like very few things that you had to like pay attention to. Like at the very beginning of the movie when they did when she was like driving and they would cut to like a wide shot, and she would look more like an actual like Barbie figure.
You pointed it out in the theater, and I was like, I started actually looking for it. I was like, oh,
and that was like a cool little detail that I don't know if a lot of people know this, but it was real cool to see.
It's because it's like you're behind the scenes, like director man, like you notice those type of little things.
Yeah.
I don't think because if you never pointed it out, I promise I probably wouldn't have noticed. It's like something I would have overlooked, but like that little small detail, I know a lot of people definitely did notice. Though it's like, oh, this is live.
Yeah, that was a cool little detail that they had.
My point for the whole movie I really like was like, oh, the story behind it. The meaning is like, oh, the movie was described as like a woman empowerment movie.
I could say that for sure. I could see that. I could see it being like a woman empowerment type of thing. I also think like I enjoy Ken's storyline. I think so. Because if we're looking at it from like the Barbie world compared to our world, the Barbie people they're like the men of our world, and the Kens are like the women. So I think this film was kind of designed to make you see it from the other person's point of view.
Agreed, and that's I really like that. It's like, okay, obviously since it's a movie, they have to go a little bit extreme with certain things for the entertainment value. But overall, it's like, oh, trying to show the other side and like how things look. And Ken, like you said, Ken's story was live because he was stuck in one way for the whole. It's like he wasn't happy, but he didn't know any better, so he was just living in sadness and depression.
Yep.
But he was just
as soon as he got to the real world, saw what men was doing, he was like, that's what life should be.
But it also showed how like too much information at once without like actual someone to teach you is dangerous because he just saw things and he was like, oh, this is live.
Yeah, he didn't have no context. He had them riding on horses, bro.
He came back and just went stupid. He was like, oh, this looks cool. Men are respected here.
But they had a Hummer in the yard and they were riding horses and stuff. I was like, man, what is going on?
Like his goal was very admirable and there's nothing wrong with his goal because all he wanted was respect.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to be looked at as a person. Nothing's wrong with that. Which same thing women want.
Respect him to be looked at as a person.
But in the movie's case, Ken was like, oh, he didn't know how to ease into it. He basically did what the Barbies did to him.
Basically.
It's like, nah, that's not how you progress. It's like, and at the end of the movie, I really liked how it's like, oh, it was a little joke. Because it's like, oh, this woman is still trying to get in high positions of power. But it's like, oh, they can start off here.
Yeah, they can start off here. They was like, can we be on your court? And she's like, I don't know about that, but we can find a little lower position for you. So that was like a cool little tidbit. I liked how, I feel like a lot of times in movies when like there's like a love interest or something, they always play heavy into that. And
this one was like they said.
She was like, I'm not in love with Ken. I was like, yo, but I like that though.
I know it's not a movie. I know it doesn't matter, and I know it's not real. I don't care. I just want to say, can I curse?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck Barbie. For that one thing, because at the beginning, her and Ken were together, but she did not. My dude, like,
well, they weren't really together. In his head, they were together.
They were together because
she was not rocking with
Barbie
Ken.
are together. No, she doesn't like him. I'm not saying she likes him.
Okay,
I'm just saying,
I see what you're saying.
Actual, like, what's the word?
In terms of like
their status.
Yeah, they're supposed to be together. But she don't really like that.
And Shawty was just giving this man the cold shoulder, and he was doing everything for her.
He was like, "Can I stay over tonight?" She was like, "It's girls' night." I was like, "Yeesh."
I was like, "Bro, you could have just broken up." This is my personal feelings. Don't read too much into any of this. It's just
he said, "Don't read too much into this."
It's like she could have just been like, "Oh, I'm good on you. Like I don't want to be."
She could have been like that,
but you know, it's the world.
It was the world they were living in. So
turn him into. Remember we said that in the movie. That's how dudes become evil.
Yeah, and that's how he became evil.
A girl breaks his heart, and then he just goes to the extreme.
He went to the extreme with it too. That little fight scene they had though was like hilarious. That little fight scene between him and the Asian kid was hilarious.
Well, I was like, it was a lot going on. I was like, I don't know if I should be
like happy or like
should I laugh or is this serious? I was like, so was it you who said this is like a Grease movie?
Nah, that might have been the other person.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this really reminds me of Grease. They were like,
exactly. They was dancing.
But now overall, it was a really good movie. Like Very happy I saw it.
Yeah, me too.
Had my pink durag on, and I said I had to represent for my people. Shout out my ladies.
True. I didn't know people were like showing up with the whole pink thing. I wasn't really paying attention to that thing.
I saw it on TikTok, and I was like, I don't really have pink like that, but I have a pink durag for DreamCon.
I had pink shirt. I could have wore some pink shorts.
Oh,
I should have wore some pink
next
shorts.
time you go, I feel like you're gonna go again.
I'm probably not.
You sure?
I'm gonna go see Oppenheimer again.
I mean, maybe not by yourself, but I feel like you're gonna go again.
To see Barbie?
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
what else you got?
Speaking of Oppenheimer.
Oh, we switching gears?
Yes, let's switch gears.
What's your rating for Oppenheimer?
Rating for Oppenheimer. Okay, this is a non-spoilery part of Oppenheimer.
Non-spoiler part.
10 out of 10.
Okay.
But that might be biased because I'm a Christopher Nolan fan. So I give extra points for him at all costs.
I get it. I've seen not a lot, but I've seen some people online said it wasn't that good, and they gave their reason. I was like, your reasons are kind of valid for the type of person you are, and I see it. But personally, I'm with you. I give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And I'm not I don't really care for directors. I don't know much about them, so I'm not really thinking about that. It's just the movie itself. I want y'all to know, going in, I knew nothing about what Oppenheimer was about. I asked this man like 2 days before what this movie's about. He's like, the atomic bomb. I was like, oh, I suck at history. I don't know much about history, so I was like, okay, I don't know what that means. But I really liked when I was watching the movies, like, oh, they were legit explaining things to me to where it's like, even if I don't know the history, I know what's going on. Like, it's like, oh, they're giving me the information as I'm watching. I'm not lost. I'm getting caught up. And I was on the edge. We were on the edge of our seat. Wait,
was I on the edge?
nah. I was gonna give a spoiler. We gotta finish the non-spoiler one first. My bad, y'all.
Oh my god!
But now Oppenheimer was a great movie. Like, it was 3 hours long. I didn't feel like it was 3 hours.
I didn't feel like it was 3 hours either. I feel like, and that's how you know it's a good. At least in my opinion, that's how you know it's a good movie when you don't realize how long the movie actually is. It's just like you're just watching. You're so invested. I didn't even stop to like check the time. I was just like, man, I don't know how deep I am into this movie, but I feel like I just know I'm deep into this movie.
And I checked the time just once because I was like, how long has this movie been going on? I have no idea. Like, is it gonna end soon? Like, I hope it doesn't end soon. I still need to know what's going on. I looked. I was like, oh, only an hour and a half has passed. I was like, there's an hour and a half left. Like, that's not that much time. In my head, I was like, I don't feel like I've been here an hour and a half, but it's been an hour and a half. I was like, okay, 10 out of 10 movie. Storyline was great. The way the actors were great. The way they told the story and like one of my big things in movies I really like is the conversations people have with each other. I want it to be natural. I want it to flow. I don't want to feel like you're forcing it. Because some DC movies be doing that now, and I don't like that.
True.
Like that's one thing they did. I was like, I really like this. Like, oh, like, y'all really stepping up.
Nah.
What are the aspects of the movie you like without spoilers before we go?
Without spoilers, other aspects of the movie. I thought the storytelling was really good. Like you said, the dialogue between characters made sense. I feel like everybody's motivations also made sense. Like, every character, like their actions and reactions to things, it all made sense. If that, like, you can't go too far into it, but like, it made sense. I enjoyed the visuals. The visuals were visual. They were visualing. Like, if
I said visualing.
Yeah, they were visualing.
I gotta up your vocabulary.
I know what else to say there, so I was like, yeah, they were visualing. The wife, gotta love her. I'm not gonna do any spoiler, but I think it was Emily Blunt who played her.
Wait, oh, like as an actress or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought
her performance in that.
Oh no, her performance was 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I thought you meant like the actual wife.
No, not yet. Not yet. But yeah, her performance was 10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. I was like, I believe you're her. I don't even know who she is, but like whoever she is, like I believe you're her.
Yeah. So let's hop into like the spoiler side of it. All right, we're gonna give you a second to like just like skip ahead.
Remember, look in the description again for the timestamps. I'll say the first spoiler I want to give, because I talked to my supervisor about this, and it was funny. I was like, which president was it at the time?
The president at the time.
I don't remember the president, but he was an asshole.
Oh yeah.
Oppenheimer was like, okay, now that the first bomb and everything was good, like, oh, what do you think we should do with the place? Oppenheimer was like, let's give it back to the Indians. This man looked at I don't know if that was his chief of staff or whoever that dude was. He looked at him, and they both just like, I know they laughed on the inside. They were like, huh, this man really thinks you're going to give this land back?
Yeah, it was Harry Truman. What a dick. President Truman.
I hope the FBI doesn't come for you. I mean, he's dead, so doesn't matter.
Exactly. But he was a dick. Yeah, I would assume so. Even not, he's still a dick.
Yeah,
I stand on that.
Dude was like, "Nah, we gonna get more land, bigger, make it." I was like, "Bro,
Nah, he was.
I stole this land in the first place."
He was like, Oppenheimer was like, "Yeah, I feel like I got blood on my hands." He was like, "Don't nobody give a shit about you." I said, "Golly, what's your issue, brother?" He was like, "Don't nobody give a shit about you. They don't care about you."
He's like, "I'm the one who did it."
Exactly, not
but
you.
I'm like, bro, this man. He
built it.
You wouldn't have been able to do nothing. All you did was, it's fine. Nah, that's the first thing I want to say. President's a dick.
Yeah, he was. You're right. He was.
Asshole. Who else was a dick? I didn't like the wife. I didn't like the wife at first. She grew on me, but I didn't like her at first.
Why not?
Because I understand the pain she goes through and everything, but I was like, oh, y'all gave y'all kid up.
Oh, they didn't get. They kept him. They only gave him up for a little bit.
Yeah, but I was like, oh.
I didn't like her at first though, because of how she left her husband.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was some grimy
no,
shit.
Everybody in that movie was grimy.
Bro, they was all on grime.
Oppenheimer with his wife, but two-timing with his mistress.
Even the mistress was on grime.
His mistress had mental problems. She had mental problems.
Yeah, she did.
But if I'm being honest,
when she did that little book stuff,
hey, I love her.
Nah, that book stuff was sexy.
Her. I love her. She's mentally ill, but she's also smart as fuck. She saw, you're into books. You're smart. You like it. I'm gonna control you like this. Like, baby girl, yes, please.
Nah, she went over there, grabbed that book, and was like, had him reading that hoe.
Like, read it in the language, and I was like,
ooh.
Imagine a girl grab a manga and just come to me and like, read this to me.
Oh Lord.
I mean that like. There once was a ninja. Who had
a nine-tailed fox. Nah, she was. Yeah,
she.
You know who else was a hoe though?
Before you go to the next person, we gotta talk about the scene when he walked up to her and she was like, "Stop coming here! Stop bringing me flowers!" And she's like, "Stop! What's it called?" She said, "Stop calling."
Stop! She was like, "Stop bringing flowers," and he was like, "Then why do you call?" And she was like, "Well, stop answering." I'm like, what? That don't make no sense.
That's a crazy.
You want him to stop answering, but you won't stop calling?
That's a crazy girl right there. He could not leave her alone.
He really could.
I ain't gonna lie. I understand you.
I understand. Every man I probably would have did the same.
Every man understands you.
I would have did the same.
We all go back to that.
We all go back to that one shorty that we shouldn't go back to. It's okay. We all do it.
And you got to learn the hard way.
And he
did he learn the hard way? Or he just, I think he told his wife.
After she died. That's the only reason he even told her, because he was going through stuff. And she found him out in the middle of nowhere and was like, you need to get your shit together. Get to sin and just.
Yeah, but.
She's like, people are here counting on you.
Okay, be better than Oppenheimer. Stop before she dies so you can actually do the right thing and not be forced to do the right thing.
Exactly.
But, at the same time, I still understand,
Nah, he was forced to do the right thing.
There'll always be that person that will always have your heart.
And then I feel like.
Who else you think is a hoe?
Fucking Edward Teller.
Which one was that? I don't remember the name.
The guy who made the hydrogen bomb. The guy who was pitching the idea of we need to use hydrogen.
Wasn't he the snitch? Or was that someone else?
No, somebody else snitched.
I'm like names in movies. Names for me, movies are.
Teller was the guy. He was working with Oppenheimer and them on the bomb.
Yeah.
But remember, since they wouldn't push the idea of his hydrogen bomb, he was ready to leave. But then Oppenheimer said, hey,
I remember.
You can stay and still work on your stuff. But then he ended up partnering up with Struz, Robert Downey Jr.'s character.
Okay, I remember that now. And he was also an ass for no reason.
Who? Which one? Struz?
Yeah, but
Struce, but his motivations made sense though.
now finish with the first guy before we
Oh,
move on.
Taylor was just he just wanted the credit of making something, I guess, or he just wanted that thrill of saying,
He wanted to be
"Oh, I made this, I made the hydrogen bomb," or
he wanted to be the son of that.
yeah,
Like the cousin that.
yeah, he wanted to be
Maybe
like the guy,
the stepbrother or
yeah,
something.
yeah. He just wanted to be the guy, and like have some type of
That's a crazy. Was it the father of Merchant of Debt? He was called.
not who Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
I think in the film he said, "Now I have become deaf," which was cool.
Now in the film, they also named him something.
who Oppenheimer?
Yeah, like he was.
Oh, I think it was like the father of the atom bomb. I know in that Times cover they had him called like the father of the atom bomb or something.
I don't know. Oh, now I have become debt, this destroyer of worlds.
Yeah,
It's a crazy bar. I'm gonna use that once.
Jesus. But then,
Imagine after you just finished beating.
nah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
You gonna look at her. Now I have become debt.
The destroyer of worlds. Like what? Sure, you would be
She gonna
terrified.
look at you like what?
Exactly. Sure, you gonna have fear in her eyes and stuff. My lord, I would never tell a woman that after that.
But yeah, now Robert Downey Jr.'s character. Let's discuss him for a sec, cause that man.
That
What do you mean by he didn't have a good reason?
he didn't have a good reason.
He was out for Oppenheimer because he thought he was a op. Oppenheimer wasn't even worried about the dude at all.
He thought he was slighted by him during that little thing where Oppenheimer was
With
like,
Albert, I was like, bro,
not the well, that was one of them, and then the other one was when they were, I forgot, it was like a meeting or something. It was something, and Oppenheimer was up there. He was making fun of like isotopes or some shit.
oh, I remember, but that was in court. It was not. It wasn't really court because it was just.
It was something. It wasn't the court thing that Struce was
Oh
having.
yeah, no, I remember what you're talking about. It wasn't court, but it looked like a court. Like
But yeah, I see what you're saying.
I was like, I mean, even that is just like you are like he wasn't even doing it towards him. Oppenheimer just was trying to like get people to chill.
Yeah.
Dude is like, nah. I was like, bro, he's really, for lack of a better term, he's really a bitch.
Low key.
Like you let another man get in your head that crazy. You went through all of this
Scheming.
scheming for what?
Just to prove a point.
You could have let him be and lived your life.
Exactly. He could have, but he didn't. He didn't want to.
And now it's like hey.
Even though, like I said, even though his reasoning was like a terrible reasoning, if you look at it from his point of view, the guy feels slighted. He probably had an ego problem too.
I mean,
and so since his ego was probably hurt, he was like, "Nah, I need that back. I need him to feel like some type of pain or something."
Still like, I get it, but nah, I don't. He's still a bitch in my eyes forever. That's how I know he did a great job. How can I look at you from being a cocky superhero? Robert Downey Jr. is a great actor.
Yeah.
Looking at you from that, looking at you like a bitch, and I don't feel no way about it. I can separate it. I was like, you did your job perfect.
Nah, he did his job perfectly. I didn't feel like I was looking at Iron Man at that time. Or like Tony Stark. I felt like I was looking at a bitch nigga. I felt like I was looking like a bitch nigga. Because, golly, bro. But if we can go into now we can definitely go into more about Oppenheimer's wife. She was 10 toes down the whole time.
That's a ride or die for life.
Shorty was in that little hearing or whatever, that little private hearing, and she held it down. She was acting all nervous. They was like, yeah, we got her on the ropes. All of a sudden, she just started whipping shit up and whipping them words together. I said, yes. She's like, I don't like the way you phrased that. I was like, hey. Homie was like, what do you mean? He was like, the way you phrased the question. I was like, okay, yeah, she going back and forth with him.
Now, at first, I didn't know Oppenheimer had told her about his mistress, so I got worried when he was like they're bringing it up, and I seen her in the back like she's about to just break down. I'm like, oh, you didn't tell her, and this is how she's finding out. She gonna kill you, and then he gonna look at her like I didn't say nothing to him. I didn't already tell you. I was like, oh,
man, she was playing that part.
She was just sad. I get it. Like, oh, like she got emotional, but like, oh, she knew when to reel it in and like.
Exactly, she held it down for real. And the lawyer was like, "Do you really want to put her as a like have her come speak?" He was like, See,
You don't know my girl.
Yeah, you don't know my.
You don't know my girl.
You don't know my
She
girl.
hold it down.
She gonna hold
10
it down 10 toes
You know what
down.
I'm saying? Like if I need someone to hold the gun and take the charge from me, she gonna do it.
And that bar she had at the end, she was like, "You think they gonna change their opinion about you if you let them tar and feather you?" I was like, "Yeah, she for real down by her, man."
She kept trying to tell this man, "Fight. When you gonna fight?" I was like,
Then at the end, when Taylor went for that handshake and she just looked, I was like, "Yeah, she is down. She's about that action." Cause Oppenheimer shook his hand, which I guess.
not gonna lie. Think about it. I'm jealous now. Oppenheimer really had two great loves.
Bro, bad.
Some people in this world barely even get one. He got the crazy, like, oh, like, you gonna rock my world, and like you got the down, like the one that's, I was like, wow.
Mm-hmm. And he got the loyal one too.
And he really got to ride both of them till the end of time.
Yeah. Gotta give it up for him, man. Gotta give it up for him, brother. Gotta give it up for him, cause hey man, if you got the juice like that, you got the juice like that. Ain't nothing I can really say against it.
When it worked out, you're still married. You got a kid. You got a wife. You got a family.
Ain't too much you can really just.
You're the father of debt, like man.
Bro,
Worlds.
You really living life. Your name is etched in history.
Yeah, they made a movie about you.
Now, if we really looking at it, he did fuck up the world though.
Agreed. I mean, no, actually, I don't agree with that.
I mean,
if he didn't do it, somebody else
would have did it. You're right.
That was my whole big thing.
Because it was a race to get a bomb.
Like he just did it first. But if he didn't do it,
somebody else would have did it.
And
yeah.
So I was like,
so I guess I am glad he did it. Still a crazy bar at the end. He's like, remember when you said we might blow up the world? Well, I think we did. I was like, yeah, you kind of did. Because now everybody can be trying to do bigger and better.
Everybody's in this like, you bomb me, I bomb you. What's
exactly.
up?
What's up? Bro, and the way they would like put him in like different. Remember he was like in the airplane when the guy was. Those moments were live too. I actually enjoyed those. And I enjoyed the jumping from like different timelines. Those were good too.
I think you sent it to me on TikTok how like he was like, oh, the black and white scenes were from his perspective, and then the color scene.
No, the color scenes were from his perspective,
and then the black and white were the objective ones. Like, oh, this is just what happened, not from his perspective. I was like, oh, but I mean that's also true, but still, like, it was still like, oh, it's what's it called? The black and white was a present / a little bit of the past, and the colored was like way in the past, and then everything was catching up to each other. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, I really liked it. It's like I seen the thing on TikTok. It's like, oh, Christian, he did Tenet and everything. I was like, I see, he did a great job. Like that, I was like, any movie I see his name on now, I'm gonna go out of my way to watch it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm always going out of my way.
And then the last spoiler I have is when the bomb was counting down, and we were waiting. When I tell you, I was at the edge of my seat, like,
exactly,
is it gonna go off? Because dude was like, he made a bet. Talk about what was it like his month's salary or
his month's salary
for $10
or yeah, I bet my month's salary that'll go off or $10.
And I was like, bro, it's raining. What if it doesn't spark? Like what's gonna happen? Oh, I'm in that house like 3, 2. When that hoe went off, I was like, fire.
Nah, that even the explosion was like dumb live.
I was like, okay. Dude who put sunscreen all over his face, I was like, okay, you're doing a little bit too much, but hey, go ahead, fam. You're trying to get a tan. I fuck with it.
Remember trying to get a tan off a bomb. That's crazy. Crazy bars. But nah, solid movie, 10 out of 10. I wouldn't change anything. There's nothing I would really just say they could have done better.
This is how history classes should be taught.
But just make them watch a movie?
Yeah.
Be like, so this is the history of the atom bomb?
Yeah.
This is the history of...
So for this chapter of history, 1312...
We're going to watch Oppenheimer for a few days. You would actually have to watch that for a few days. It's a 3-hour movie, yeah.
It's like, what, class is like 30, 20 minutes?
It's like, probably like 30. I don't know. It's been a while since we were in high school, so that's probably like 40, 50 minutes.
Don't say that.
Probably like 40 or 50 minutes. So you would have to watch that for like 3 or 4 days.
We were in class for an hour each.
Maybe not.
I think it's 45 minutes, maybe.
Maybe.
And then like 10 minutes to walk to get to the other class.
Probably.
I don't remember. If you're still in high school and you're watching this, let us know how the time works.
What's your time schedule? What's your schedule like?
Is it like 30-minute classes?
Or is it like 50?
I really don't.
I really don't remember.
No, it has to be 50.
I feel like
it's 50 because lunch is the same time as classes, isn't it? Or is it longer?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I just know I was there. We was there from like 8 to 3. So.
But we had like 8 classes.
Yeah, like 7.
7 at lunch.
So it's like 8 to 3.
I ain't gonna, just if you're in high school,
that's about 7 hours. So
maybe it was an hour. Maybe I think 45 to 50 minutes.
45 to 50 minutes.
Hey, let me know if I'm right, please, because I feel like I am.
You could be.
But I don't remember why we were talking about that. Oh yeah, the movie.
Yeah, showing the movie, but you have to get like permission slips or something. You have to be like a senior. Yeah, you have to show that to like your senior class.
Yeah, because that is a rated R movie.
Yeah, that's a rated R movie. You have to show it to your senior class, get a few permission slips.
I mean, but that's kind of dicey because some seniors, they take a history course that like, if you're like a sophomore or junior, you took if you're smart, you took a higher level one.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of a dicey situation. Unless some little kid's parent don't mind him seeing some titties.
Oh yeah, they did have nudity in that. I guess you wouldn't be able to show that.
You really can't show that in high school.
Yeah,
you can get a censored one.
A censored one? They would have to come up with a censored one.
Yeah, watch it in public school. Censored public school.
If they come up with a censored one, then yeah, I'm
gonna become a substitute teacher just so I can show that movie once.
That'd be your last day.
That's fine. I'm sub. It's like,
hey, it's my last day anyway. I don't care. I just want to show the movie. All right, yeah, that was solid work though. Solid movie. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. If y'all haven't seen it, make sure y'all go see Oppenheimer and Barbie. You won't be disappointed. Personally, one of my homegirls was like, she watched Barbie first, then Oppenheimer, and that's what she really liked because she wanted to go home with like, thinking about the whole Oppenheimer movie. Really, like,
I did not want to go home thinking about
everything
that.
Down. The thing, that's what she wanted. And if you're that type of person, you want to go home on some like just breaking the movie down. Watch Barbie first, then Oppenheimer. If you're like us and you want to go home on a good note, I mean, Oppenheimer is still a good note, but like a cherry, like I'm having fun note. Mm-hmm. Watch Oppenheimer first. Go get you some drinks. If you do something else, go do something else. And then go watch Barbie.
I go do something else. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what they do, but I'm just saying if y'all do something else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go get some food.
Yeah. That's exactly what I meant.
Go get a bite to eat. Yeah, let me go get a bite to eat.
Got it.
So they came out with, another Invincible trailer, and then they also came out with a trailer for a movie called Mortal Kombat Legends
Cage
Match. It's gonna be a little animated film about Luke Cage, which I think should be cool. Based off that trailer, it looked like it'd be a fun little movie though. Like it'd be a funny movie with some good action sequences.
It gives me Invincible, and what's that other show? Vox Machina. It's on Amazon Prime. If you watch that, it's like the trailer gave me those vibes. I was like, it's just an animated fighting movie, but like it has a comedic relief. It's bloody, and it's like it just seems like one of those shows. Like, I'm gonna binge this and be happy. Like, it's not gonna be stupid crazy. I don't expect much from it. I just expect to be entertained and watch some cool ass fight scenes.
True.
Because from the trailer alone, I was like, he said, you see me? I did a spinning kick that girl's head off. I'm like,
yeah, I feel like it should be a funny little movie with some solid action. Give you a little Luke Cage backstory. It'd be solid to watch, in your free time.
As somebody who, like, I've never really was a big fan of Mortal Kombat. Like, I played it growing up, but I was always asked at that game. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, so I didn't really care. And I didn't really like 2D games was never my thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I played them because that's all I had, but I never like loved them. As soon as games came out that I could go around, I said goodbye 2D games. I'm going to 3D.
True that.
Is it 3D when you go around?
Yeah.
But yeah, that solid movie. If you ever seen a trailer, go watch it. Great 10. No, I don't want to say 10 out of 10 because it's just a trailer, but it was a really live trailer.
Yeah, it was a cool little trailer. Are you excited about Invincible coming back?
Yes. I have.
You think Omni-Man is gonna be like a dick?
Of course.
You saw the end of the trailer when he was like,
"You should have died in birth."
Yeah. You think he was talking to his son? I hope he was talking to somebody else, bro.
This man called his mother a pet.
Nah, yeah, he did.
He grabbed his face and put his face in front of a train and just watched him kill a whole bunch of people. You don't think he would tell his son
You should have died at birth? Yeah, he probably would. I don't know, man. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt or something.
Right.
I don't know.
Like, what about him has shown you? Like, the only thing that's redeemable about him is the fact that he didn't kill his son. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
That's a low bar.
It is a low bar. But he had done so much other shit. I was like, if he really wanted to, he could have killed his son, I felt like.
He could have. But I'm like, the fact that that's the only thing you did that is like, oh.
That's why I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, maybe he's just walking.
The benefit of the doubt for not killing their son. Like,
because he could have killed him.
The bar is here.
I know.
Now you're putting it in hell.
Yeah, because he's already a terrible person. So I was like, all right, he didn't kill his son. Maybe in season 2 he has like a redemption arc or something. But I guess that's my hope. He has like a redemption arc. Because aren't the other like Viltrumites supposed to be invading soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like hoping he might have like a redemption arc or something. Help his son fight off their people or something.
I ain't got 2 against all them. What the fuck you gonna do? Right.
I don't know. Enlist the help of other superheroes, but it wouldn't even matter because they're not even on his level. Yeah.
The only help they have is, remember, like that dude who came to test the planet, but he was coming to the wrong world.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, they can't intervene because they have like this type of policy with the Viltrumites, talking about like, oh, if it's already been claimed, they're good.
Yeah.
Just gotta unclaim so like niggas can come help.
Damn.
Either way, I'm excited for season 2. I got the comic book. I started reading it. I haven't finished it because life has been lifing crazy. But the little I read, like, oh, this like, that's a great show, and like I'm for sure gonna finish reading the books before the season comes out because why not? And I'm gonna watch and be very happy.
True. All right. So last thing that we're going to discuss today. So I have a question. So like, in your opinion, what makes a good movie? Like
a good movie?
Yeah. What makes a movie good? Okay. Obviously, you can't judge every movie by the same criteria, I guess. So,
agreed.
So when you watch a movie, what at the end of it makes you say, "Okay, that was a good movie"?
First, number one thing I say makes a good movie is if whatever you set out to do,
you accomplish.
How well you accomplish that is what is my first, like, that's my first level of, oh, is this even a good movie? I might not like it myself. Like, like the Mario movie. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people liked it. But that's because of their bias. If you just take the movie, what did they set out to accomplish?
Be a fun movie.
Fun, kid, lighthearted movie for people who grew up playing Mario and loved the games. It was for them.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, they achieved that. So it's like, oh, if whatever you set out to, if you want to make a comedy movie, a horror movie, action movie, like, if you do good with that, that's number one. Like, okay, you're at least a decent movie because you achieve what you want to achieve. And then on the top layer of that, I say, one, you have to have a good plot storyline.
True.
Like, if the storyline is supposed to be stupid and funny, let it be stupid and funny, consistent. Don't like whatever you're trying to go for. Like, come on. And then second, what's the word I'm looking for? The writing. The writing needs to be good. Because if you're having a conversation, what was one movie that bothered me? Black Adam. Black Adam really bothered me for the simple fact, every time somebody was having a conversation, it just seemed awkward.
Yeah, Black Adam. Actually, I don't want to get into it. It was a terrible
visuals
movie.
were great. Visuals were great.
Yeah,
Fight scenes were great.
Looking back at it, not really.
Okay, maybe grades are stronger, but the fight scenes were good. And the visuals, you can't tell me the visuals weren't great. Like, that's one of the best visuals I've seen DC do in a while.
It was solid.
DC's visuals have been going crazy.
It was solid.
Like, that's one thing they've been consistent.
Honestly, with the whole DC thing,
that's another topic.
Yeah, I'm gonna just touch on it briefly. I'm just ready for the next the reboot of stuff.
I get it.
I don't really care for like Blue Beetle. I'm gonna watch it, but
I don't have high hopes. I don't have.
I have my.
It's all low. It's low. It's below the floor, below Earth's core.
It's very, very low.
Yeah, I'm not.
Matter of fact, if we could see where my bar was, it'd probably be on the other side of the planet right now.
China? Is China below us?
I don't know what's below us, but whatever's on the other side of the planet is where my bar is.
I feel it. I felt that for sure, but so it's like, okay, but that's Black Adam is a per like the way they had conversations. Like, no, I need the writing to be also good. So it's like you set out to achieve what you wanted to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
The storyline plot is good.
Mm-hmm.
The writing is good. And then if all of that is good, the acting better be good too. Like the actors need to do their job. Like they make me believe you're them.
Yeah, The Rock just played The Rock.
I mean, even then, like The Rock wasn't in that movie. The Rock wasn't my issue because
he just played The Rock.
And that's at the end of it, that's really like the Black Adam story is like niggas.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Black Adam.
He's just an angry man.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like he was just trying to get to the whole Black Adam versus Superman thing, which don't make no damn sense. But
we'll talk so much about that movie. Move on. But yeah, those are the levels I say makes a movie good. If you achieve all of that, it's like, oh, you can't go wrong. Now, just because the movie's good doesn't mean everybody's gonna like it. Obviously,
true.
Because some people just don't like horror movies. It could be a great horror movie, but if you don't like horror,
you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, you're gonna say this movie's ass because it's not for you.
Exactly.
I like a lot of childish, funny movies. People are gonna say this movie's awful, but it's like I like it because it did that. So objectively speaking, all those things makes a good movie. What you agree or what you think?
I agree. I mean, if you have a goal to be a funny movie, be a funny movie. If you have a goal to be an action movie, have good action sequences. Have a
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, exactly. Have a solid story that I can really get behind. Mission Impossible had that. If you're gonna be, just a rom-com or something, if you're gonna be like, Crazy Rich Asians, that was a really good movie. See, that was a really good movie, and they accomplished what they needed to accomplish. So it just depends on what are you setting out to do and how well do you accomplish it. Just like you said, you can't really judge like if you went into the Mario movie thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna be the greatest cinematic masterpiece I've ever watched, I'm not gonna lie, you're a damn fool and you fooled yourself.
People were complaining like, oh, they didn't give me much of a backstory for Mario. I was like,
when did
they promise that?
If I'm looking for that crazy backstory from Mario, I must be like, what are you expecting from Mario?
Because a lot of people didn't grow up playing. It's like, bro, like I was happy every time he jumped up and broke a shell or something. I was like, bro, this is bringing back memories.
Exactly.
Like, that's what the movie was made for. People be thinking too much like, oh, I want. I was like, no.
They went on Rainbow Road. Like, how can you not enjoy that? How can you be like, oh no, this is trash? It's
like, granted, obviously it was stupid. Like, there was no why did y'all have to do all of that?
True.
But
that's Mario.
That's not something you should think of when you're watching.
Like, think about it. When you first started playing Mario, you didn't care about the damn backstory of Mario. You was just playing the Mario to get through the levels.
I'm trying to go rescue my princess.
I'm trying to go
beat these people up. Like, you don't really.
I didn't stop to question like, what's his backstory? Why is he dressed up in this plumber outfit? I didn't stop to question all that.
I used to play Mario Sunshine on the GameCube. To this day, I don't know what the point of that game was. I just knew it was stuff I had to do, and I just like running around and breaking things and fighting little stuff. It was just fun.
Yeah,
that's all it was. I really don't know the story. I don't think I ever beat that game. I just kept running around and just
doing shit.
Yeah,
makes sense. I mean, yeah. So for movies like that, I don't think you should have your high expectations be crazy high. You need to just look at what's the aim of the movie. Like Oppenheimer, it was designed to tell the story. And it told the story very well. Barbie was designed to be a fun movie. It's based off a doll,
and it has a good. The message underneath came out clearly.
And even if they didn't have that message underneath, I still would have probably thought it was a good movie. But since they had the message underneath,
it made it a little bit better.
It made it even better.
I was like, okay, like it's not just a fun, lighthearted movie.
They had good jokes too that were not just for kids. They were.
What they said about Margot. When she was like, I feel ugly.
And there was like, word to the
writers, the directors.
Yeah.
If you want to say this, don't cast
Margot. Yeah, don't cast Margot Robbie as Barbie. I was like, okay, that's a good little point right there.
I promise you, before they said that, in my head, all I was thinking was, you calling yourself ugly, but I'll lick you right now.
Bro, bad. Oh, that's crazy bars right there.
No, she looked good.
No, she did. She looked
I'm
very good.
I'm not finna sit here and lie to these people.
Heck no, I'm not lying either.
Right.
I'm a regular man,
She
just like
talking about
y'all.
she's ugly. I was like, if this is you on an ugly day, I could fall in love.
Nah, I think another joke was the beach one. I'll beat you
off.
I'll beat you off. I was like, man, that is like so.
I'm in that hole. There's kids around. I'm looking. I was like,
they're just laughing because it just sounds. It's
I'm gonna beat you off too. I was like, oh.
Pause after that, brother.
Flag on the play.
Talk about, brother. Talk about, you gonna wet me off? I'll beat you off. I'm like, ugh.
I was like, is that what we're doing today?
Exactly. Cool. That's what they were doing today, which is crazy, crazy bars.
Now, the whole time I was watching that movie, it made me remember all the times we were kids and like all those movies and shows we watched that had all those adult jokes.
And we weren't,
because you're a kid,
you don't understand.
You just be laughing. This is funny.
Exactly. I swear to God, if I'm walking in the store and I hear a kid say, "I'm gonna beat you off," I'm like,
the thing is, you know they're gonna be saying it.
Exactly.
Also, hey, for the marketing team of Barbie, if y'all somehow watch this or see this on TikTok or anything, I have a request. Please release a line of like shorts and a hoodie. No, not hoodies, too hot. Shorts and a t-shirt that says "I'm Knuff."
Nah, release a hoodie too for the winter.
For the winter, for the winter, yeah. But at least for right now, some shorts and a t-shirt that says "I'm Knuff." Because I promise you, I will wear that.
Oh no, I'd wear that. I wear a Knuff.
I'm Knuff too.
Exactly, I'm Knuff. I'd wear a Knuff hoodie in a heartbeat.
I saw that. I was like,
didn't it have fur on it too?
Yes.
Yeah,
like,
I'd wear that.
I'll wear that. Like, I'm Knuff.
That mug was heat.
Kid just wanted to be enough.
He did.
He didn't want to. I was like, I feel your pain, brother. Like,
I'm Knuff too.
I'm Knuff too.
No, I understood. I feel it. I'm Knuff.
That's going to my next caption when I post on IG.
I'm Knuff.
Yeah, I'm Knuff.
I'm Knuff. I'm Knuff is crazy, but it's so like it was like when I saw it, I was like, wait, that says Knuff. I'm Knuff. Knuff is crazy, but it was just so live that now I actually do want it.
And I was like, bro, like if I see that on sale, as long as please don't make it a crazy price, let's make it affordable. Cause
how much would you pay
for what? Hoodie, shirt, shorts. Which one?
Give me a price for all three.
Shorts, I ain't gonna lie, make them like 20.
Okay.
I'll pay 20 for some shorts. Like,
really? I feel like they could get, based off how much Nike shorts cost, you could get away with like 50.
They can get away with it.
You're just not gonna pay for it.
I'm not paying 50 for those shorts. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't pay.
Depending on how they look.
Yeah, if it's something crazy, like I'm thinking in my head just regular shorts that just says I'm Knuff. But if it has like more designs to it, and it's like it looks.
What if it says like I'm Knuff right there across your meat, and then some.
I ain't gonna lie, hey.
I'd wear that. I'd pay. I'd pay.
Not 50.
I'd
like,
pay 50.
Like if that's
and they
all
like
it said,
that. They like the Hoochie Daddy shorts too.
Pink, and then the words are in white.
Yeah, I'd pay.
And then I like put like a little Ken figure on the side, like on the end.
Yeah.
For that,
I'd pay 50. I'd pay 50.
I ain't gonna
look. I'm trademarking that.
I don't want to sell it for 50, but
I'd pay 50.
For the shorts, I would just because that's funny.
Exactly.
Across it, I'm Knuff.
I'm Knuff. Like that is crazy placement of it too.
And then with the Ken doll on one of the legs, right below him, put like size doesn't matter.
Nah, that is crazy, bro. Cause that would sell.
That would sell.
And I would buy.
I would buy it too.
I'd buy. Yeah, if Barbie's marketing team sees this, just write us a little side check, please, because that's a great idea.
Because we're Knuff.
We're Knuff too. All right, what about a shirt? How much would you pay for a shirt?
I can't see them doing anything crazy with a shirt like that. So I ain't gonna lie, anything more than 25, I'm not paying.
True.
Because like it's not the same.
True.
Now a hoodie. Because it's a hoodie. If it's a nice.
Does it have to have the fabric that he had for it to be really official? I feel like it would.
Yeah, I do.
It has to have the fabric.
Not
the fabric, the feather, like the fur.
No. I mean, because of that, yeah, you can charge 50 for sure. Like you can charge 50 or more. I ain't like you can even charge 80.
Yeah, you probably got to charge
Yeah,
80.
you can charge 80, 90.
I pay.
Like I don't really need no more hoodies, but like if I was gonna buy that hoodie, I wouldn't be mad if you charge 80 or 90.
Hell no.
And if you add more than just like that little, like if it's 100, because there's hoodies that I bought that has less than that, and it's like, oh, y'all make a good material. Everything's like, yeah, I pay like you can charge 100.
I'm enough.
I
pay for that. I pay a heavy toll.
But I want those shorts.
Nah, the shorts would go
shorts
crazy.
and sweatpants.
Oh,
shorts and sweatpants. So you have the cold and summer. And
bro, the sweatpants with the hoodie.
Get that in a heartbeat,
bro.
In that case,
I take the craziest IG pics
with the pants. It can from your knee down. That's where the Kendall is.
Yeah,
and then on the other side, size doesn't matter. Just going down the leg.
Yeah,
I'm enough across the crotch.
Man, I'd pay. I'd pay heavy. I'd be on Instagram with the fit like with the caption. I'm enough.
Oh no, you can't look happy like this.
Exactly, you gotta look like depressed. Nah, that's crazy. I'd pay those for sure. They get my money heavily. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, they get my money.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna cap. Like
they would get my money for sure.
I don't have my wallet on me, but hey, Apple Pay.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. But anything else you gotta add, or are we good?
That's it. Last thing, we're gonna go see the Haunted Mansion this week.
Mm-hmm.
The new one coming out. I have mixed feelings about it just because I like the original so much better.
Mm-hmm.
And from the trailer, I was like, this looks like it's probably gonna be like a silly movie.
Silly cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Disney movie though, so like, what are you expecting?
Just,
I'm not gonna be scared of anything.
Of course not. I just hope it doesn't tarnish the first one. Cause like as a kid watching that first one, I was a little bit scared.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
But you were a kid then.
That's true.
But also, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm
going
there, yeah, with an open mind. My expectations aren't that high, so it won't be able to disappoint me that much. I'm just gonna look at it as like I would the Mario movie or like Sonic. Like it should be a fun movie for kids and stuff.
Just gonna go watch, have a good laugh.
Yeah, watch, have a good laugh, and
just vibe.
But if it's mid,
it's not that. I don't even think it's that long.
It should be like I'd say, I feel like it'd be 2 hours and 2 minutes.
Oh, you looked it up that quick?
Yeah, I had the app already. 2 hours and 2 minutes.
If it's not funny, I'm walking out. I'm not sitting through a 2-hour movie that's not at least funny, something like that.
True.
Like I'm walking out. I've only ever walked out of that one movie, Captain Marvel. No, Shazam. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, that's all the time we have.
Appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on TikTok, make sure you like, comment, follow whatever page you see this on.
Go to our YouTube, subscribe it. Go to our Instagram, follow it.
Hey, yo.
And thank y'all for reporting to HR. We'll see y'all next time. Hopefully you don't get a pink slip.
What?